A very long time ago, in a small and quiet countryside village, there once lived a hard-working and humble cloth seller. His name was Deepu. Every day, Deepu would sell the summer clothes he made on a four-wheeled cart in the village. Deepu's clothes usually sold very well, but in winter, summer clothes wouldn't sell. Not being able to sell clothes in winter made Deepu worried. Just then, he saw a friendly dog and two young children playing happily with a bright red ball. The spots on the dog were as colorful as the 12 colors on that ball. He thought, what if I use these colors in making clothes too? Following this idea, Deepu started making different kinds of clothes. First of all, he brings the necessary materials to create designs on the clothes and gathers the colors. To make each piece of clothing unique, he uses different colors. If he wants to remove any color he has applied, he gives the clothes to his father. In this way, he makes various kinds of clothes. Deepu makes all sorts of clothes, puts them on a four-wheeled cart, and takes them to the village to sell them. Seeing Deepu's variety of clothes, all the villagers were attracted, and even though it was winter, all of Deepu's summer clothes were sold out. As Deepu's business started doing well, another cloth merchant named Neetu took notice of him. This is the man because of whom my business isn't running properly. Clothes with strange kinds of designs on them sell so easily. Will I have to put an end to his business without any further delay? In this way, Neetu started feeling jealous of Deepu and thought of creating trouble in Deepu's business to make her own business run better. Just like Deepu's new types of clothes, she also started making similar items and began working. Seeing Neetu busy at work, her husband said, "Hey, how long are you going to keep making clothes like this? You were saying anyway that the business isn't doing well, so what's the need to work so hard? Hey, there's a guy named Deepu in our village who makes clothes. Summer clothes just don't sell in the winter season. But seeing that everyone is buying his colorful and different kinds of clothes, that's why I'm also making the same kind of clothes."
All right, but if you manufacture and produce garments just like his, how can you be absolutely sure that people will purchase these items from your shop in that same way?
That's why I've thought of a solution for this. Saying this, she explains everything to her husband. At night, Neetu goes to Deepu's house with her husband. There, after finishing making clothes, Deepu goes to another room with his family to have dinner. Seeing this, she opens the window of the room with the clothes and sends her husband inside. Her husband goes inside, gathers all the clothes and hands them over to Neetu, who is standing outside, and they make all the clothes disappear from there. The next day, when Deepu goes to that room to check on his clothes as usual and doesn't see a single piece of clothing, he immediately starts searching the whole house. Vimla, where are you? There isn't a single piece of clothing in this room. Everything is gone. Quick, come here. Everyone starts to worry. Meanwhile, Neetu hides all the clothes brought from Deepu's house in her own home, and now she can make and sell even more such clothes. So what will you do then? It will take him at least 6 days to make all these clothes, and these 6 days are all we have. Neetu says this so that I sell my clothes. While playing behind the house, Neetu's daughter is drawn to the colorful clothes and pictures, and she takes out one of the dresses and puts it on. While playing, she wanders out of the house and into the street. At the same time, while passing through that street on a bicycle, Deepu sees a little girl wearing clothes he made, stops, immediately goes to the girl and asks, "Child, where did you get this dress from?"
There are lots of clothes behind my house. I took it from there.
Will you take me there too?
In this way, Deepu reaches behind Neetu's house. Deepu is shocked to see all the clothes that had gone missing 2 days ago lying there, and at the same time, while taking her children for a walk, Neetu also arrives there. And upon seeing Deepu, she becomes quite frightened and quickly leaves from right there. She thinks that Deepu has found out the truth. When Neetu leaves in such a panic, Deepu realizes that she has stolen all these clothes. After learning the truth, Deepu becomes sad and thinks that besides pictures on clothes, something else can also be done, and so he decides to create a new kind of clothing. He doesn't just focus on different pictures, but starts making completely different types of clothes. He creates very attractive kinds of clothes. Clothes to wear on a motorcycle during rain, and different types of clothes to protect from the sun, even for small children. He also makes different kinds of clothes for hotel waiters and starts selling completely unique and attractive clothes in various colors. One day, while selling those new types of clothes, Deepu sees Neetu, and Neetu immediately turns her face away in embarrassment and starts to walk away.
Wait, madam, just a minute.
When Deepu calls her madam, Neetu realizes that he is not angry with her, and she turns back to face him.
If you had just told me once that your business was suffering because of mine, I would have understood and gone to the neighboring town to sell my clothes. It's still not too late. You can continue running Chitra's clothing business just the way you want. I'll sell my different kinds of clothes in other towns. Your business won't be affected by mine, and you can happily continue running your shop here.
I made a mistake, brother. If I had talked to you earlier, maybe we would have found a solution right then. But I am ashamed of myself because of my selfishness. Please forgive me. In this way, Neetu and Deepu run their respective businesses and live happily.